It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he's got room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And the reception made by Green. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Draw play, Etienne. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on 1st down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let them come get the quarterback and dump it off, and there could be some room to roam.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. They're going to try and throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Pop a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense... the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On the ready.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
You go perfect. Hey, Lawrence. Leo.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And the Colts pick it up. The 30. The 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the 1st half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. 21-0 our score after 1.
Here we go. Set. 15, fail.
On first down, right back to ETN. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
On second down, a run with ETN. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
On third down, here's ETN. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ready, set. West.
ETN up the middle. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Lawrence on third down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Quickly, back. 61, back, right.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
In motion left goes Jones. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Look at me, Dipper.
Now Lawrence. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Second down and goal. Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Bryan Edwards from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football from the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. Stiff-armed him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Again, it's Taylor. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL of picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On 1st down, Lawrence. This is caught at the 20. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Now receiver in motion left. Now let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
This is caught inside the 15. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Here's Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
Now Lawrence. Touchdown! Bryan Edwards with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to patch together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Out of the gun now on third down. And caught by Henry.
And he is going to have a close first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They'll set up a throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's got it to about the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now back to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple of plays in a hurry, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence finding Carter on the slant.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Hey, walk it. Yeah.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Indianapolis, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.